We got a big surprise coming your way. A big, big surprise coming your way. Today was supposed to be Taco Tuesday. Look at this. Look at this. This says taco. This is a burrito. This is a fucking burrito. Do you know how long I stood in my mirror? I'm like, am I tripping right now? Did I put this on side? I was like, no, this is a fucking burrito. Today was supposed to be Taco Tuesday. It'd be like that sometimes. So, you're getting something. You're getting a mystery box or something that you ordered. Something in your life. It doesn't have to actually mean a physical object. This could be talking about like a person. Something that you expected to come in, but not in the way you expected. Okay, I'm getting a download of what this reading is about right now. So this is a love reading, and there's somebody who it's channeling divine energy. Okay, there is somebody who you thought for a long time was your divine, your aligned one. And in recent times, you've shifted your perspective, and you see that they were a pivotal part of your process, but they are not your divine. They are somebody to release. This person's been in your energy for a while now. Watching you from afar is what they're telling me. You have time. You have many decisions to make in front of you. You don't have to rush into anything with anyone. This is a time of really solidifying all of the growth you have done. You are cutting out cycles and people that no longer serve. You are no longer entertaining things that do not serve your highest timeline. We say this to ourselves every day, and that's how we keep it going. Remember, manifestation and self-love is the same exercise as working out. What do I mean? You have to strengthen a muscle. You don't just work out once and then everything's okay. You have to continuously train that muscle. You have to continuously tell yourself, I'm a master manifester. Anything that's sent my way that no longer serves me, I do resend. So mote it be. And I say it that way as resend because there is a difference between being like, oh, I'm going to send that malevolent will back to somebody. Fuck you who sent it to me. Versus like, yo, I'm just resending. I'm returning. Something that was never mine to begin with. There are certain people you've had to go ahead and set healthy boundaries with. Very interesting. There's somebody within this dynamic. You see, we were just talking about like platonic people, but there's somebody else who their feelings have shifted from a platonic sense to a romantic sense with you. They're not someone you would expect, but they are somebody you would want. You've let go of like feeling things have to be a certain way. You understand left path, right path. That at one point somebody may be aligned with you, but they choose to stay in that energy, or they choose to fall back into cycle repeating. You don't wake up with expectations anymore. You pay attention to what's in front of you. There's a lot of growth that's happened in this past year of your life. You're really honoring your crown chakra. Seeing yourself as royalty, blossoming, holding yourself in high lights. You're a center focus. There's a spotlight on you. Somebody has, like, there's been some spell, in a sense. Take what resonates because they're collective. Some of you here there could have been some blockage, like a third party who works within divination practices, yada yada, trying to make a separation, not using light work. But for a lot of you here, this is really almost just a sense of like built up fear. Built up times of I'm just seeing myself giving somebody flowers and the flowers dying as soon as they are in the hands of the other person. Like full of life, gave, instant drowned. And then almost a person looking at me and saying, where's more flowers? Not, you both have shed away the poison of your life. The narcissist. There was a siren in your life. There was a siren in your life. And the thing about sirens is they hide in plain sight. This siren was messing with your love life. So you shed them. You've been now taking time before you make decisions. You allow yourself to take up as much space as you please. Because you're humble. Because you don't want all the space in the world. That's why you're deserving of it. As above, so below. A balance. Think of the sword of Gryffindor. The sword of Gryffindor could only be presented to somebody, and the Philosopher's Stone could only be presented to somebody who would use it for the right reasons. Because to have all that power, you must be responsible. This whole part of your life has been showing the universe you can take on that responsibility. That you will do the right thing when nobody's looking. And the right thing isn't what you've always been taught by humans is the right thing. A lot of times the right thing is taking the left path. The path less chosen. You got big energy. You got beautiful eyes on you. Quite a few admirers. There is one person. I have two people in here right now. With you, but I'm talking about 2 third parties in your life. Across. Okay, you have one person. You have one person who there was a flame with, and it died off. It died off. They're looking at you, and they're very much ready to speak up and be heard. We have another one, a secret admirer. Somebody that you connected with through social media and is watching as we speak, and you have no idea even has this infatuation for you. You're going to have a decision. I know you've been hearing that a lot. You have a decision to make. You have a decision to make. We always have decisions to make. But this is different. And it's not as simple as like, oh, this person or this person. It looks like we have 2 good offers. I'm going to do something different. So this one, this is the energy of that flame, that person of your past where it was really good and it had to be cut short. It had to be extinguished for time. This is the energy of this new individual, the secret admirer that you are not aware of at this current moment. We're going to keep them both faced up. And we'll see by the end of the reading which one's gone. I know we started this one before this one, but something's telling me they're still going to burn almost the same exact amount. And they're very much ready to speak up and be heard. We have another one, a secret admirer. Somebody that you connected with through social media and is watching as we speak, and you have no idea even has this infatuation for you. You're going to have a decision. I know you've been hearing that a lot. You have a decision to make. You have a decision to make. We always have decisions to make. But this is different. And it's not as simple as like, oh, this person or this person. It looks like we have 2 good offers. I'm going to do something different. So this one, this is the energy of that flame, that person of your past where it was really good and it had to be cut short. It had to be extinguished for time. This is the energy of this new individual, the secret admirer that you are not aware of at this current moment. We're going to keep them both faced up. And we'll see by the end of the reading which one's gone. I know we started this one before this one, but something's telling me they're still going to burn almost the same exact amount. I normally wouldn't do this, but we're going to push up the plants. I'm sure you can see it. Look, it's already gave out. It's already not lighting. This is third time's the charm, and we're going to keep the flame going. This person, it's taking them a lot to speak up. A lot to speak up to you. There's more than a sorry energy. It's a like, can they truly forgive me? But that ember's going. It's flowing. And their feelings keep growing. Okay. Let's do this. Wow. Well, we have complete 2 sets of energies. As we speak, avoiding the answer. The first. This is the person of your past who's going to be wrapping around, who has decided, you know what, I am reaching out to you. This is a person of new, a secret admirer you're not aware of, okay? So there's a person who sees they were avoiding the complete answer with you. There was a sense of you owning up to your faults, but them not being able to return the favor. There's a lot of deceit that you had to lead through. In this dynamic, to this day, there are things you don't necessarily know, but you know. And you don't need 3D world evidence. You took the leap of faith for this person quite a few times in the past when you were younger, when you were still healing. You've let this connection go. And your guides, your past loved one, who is your GPS, and you may as well have more than one past loved one. Your team, your guides are stating, this person who is of the past no longer serves. And them coming back in, you don't have to rush and make a decision instantly, say, no, I'm not talking to them. If you want to hear them out, take it this as it resonates, okay? If this is a dynamic where whoever this is, and maybe there was some form of not having closure, but it's appropriate to see each other again from your dynamic, it didn't end in a way where it's like, no, we're not seeing each other again. There may be an ability to close some doors, but there may also be the fact that when this person comes up, you're not going to want to even go out that door. The past, you might feel like you have to answer them because they messaged you. A lot of you here are going to make a choice of completely doing nothing when this person reaches out to you, and it's going to be picking yourself. You see, whoever this is, they see how protected you are and not to mess with your energy. Because it's not, this aha moment of light came on that you are not in competition with anybody except who you were yesterday. And that when you say, and you know that you're protected and you don't have to worry about anything, it's because it's not you anybody ever has to be like watching out for. It's your guides. If somebody has malevolent will with you, they're going to always make sure that is sent back. To the point where you don't even know at some points that there was malevolent will sent your way. That leap of faith, everything you did was never like I wouldn't say it wasn't taken in vain, because with this person there was a sense of like snickering, because you both must have been very young when you were together. This has to have been a very past dynamic, not anything that's been any time recent. But there's somebody that's been watching you for a long time. Wow. So there's two things within this dynamic that they're suppressing and also analyzing how to bring you a truth. So they're feeling insecure in both two different ways of life. In their spiritual and their 5D, but also their 3D world. They don't feel since you were last with this person, there was this sense of glow up within you. Okay? They feel like they clowned you. They slept on you. When you were together, maybe they didn't treat you the best. Maybe they didn't show you appreciation. I think they realized, holy shit, I didn't know what I had. But there's also this sense of insecurity of emotions, of spiritual connection. Being with you is activation. There's no way to be with somebody like you and then stay stagnant. You're going to continue to advance, so somebody that's with you has to meet that frequency. Okay? You're not here to save anybody. You used to have a savior complex. This, you would have gone straight into, oh no, you're everything. I'm going to express all I feel for you, give you all my emotions, give you all my all. And instantly like that, everything would have changed. Some form of power exerted over to somebody because it wasn't balance, give and take. They wouldn't take that energy, restore, and then send it back to you. They would just keep. See, both of these keep. It's crazy that this has been happening. I have in the past week, this has only happened like 2 days in the past week, but it's never happened before, where I continuously light the incense, and I'll even keep it lit. And I'll even keep it lit. And it won't stay lit. I don't have fans on, nothing. These two are side by side with energy. Look at that. Look at that transfer. You're going to... This is insane from what I just... What basically download I just received with that is... This person is going to try to tell you they're like this person. I've grown, I've changed. This is what I was in the past. I'm ready to be the fool for you. I see where the deceit was. I'm ready to take the straightforward action. A mimic, almost. Like what they're going to be saying what you want to hear. This new person in your energy vicinity. Collective, take what resonates. You've been in contact with, but nothing has ever gone past a simple conversation. Nothing ever flourished. It was an unspoken thing. Or even the intensity of this is somebody who you genuinely have found attractive, but it wasn't even on your radar to see them this way. There was already so many other things, so many other people in your head when you met them, that it just went under, and it was supposed to. You see, this new energy, both of you have realized who in your own separate lives is worthy of redemption and what isn't. You both have climbed ladders for people that would push you off the ladder. This individual is very spiritually gifted as so. They could work in some form of divination, tarot, spirituality, take it as it resonates, or this just means they're really in tune. They're able to be in a room full of people, but be within here and hearing this. And they're a person who is like a telepathic connection all the time. All the time. You can be doing the same thing as this person without even realizing it. It doesn't even matter how far away you are. One of you could be getting a tattoo at the same exact time the other one's getting a tattoo. You both waking up at the same time in the morning. You both getting in your car at the same time, getting a red light at the same time. These things add up with a tingle partner. Okay, so whoever this person is, it looks like they see you as somebody that they want to share their thoughts with. They're very intrigued by how your mind works. It's one of the things that they find most attractive about you. The way you're able to put the puzzle pieces together. You're very strong with your willpower. You're persistent. You're inspiring. There's a surge of energy when they see your name pop up or your face pop up. They want me to say it that way. I feel like for most of you, you're not in actual, like this is a person who you haven't been in contact with more than a handful of times. You either have only seen this person, there's two energy intensities. Either you have only seen this person a couple of times in person, or you've only spoke through social media. There's a lot for you guys to unpack, but it feels secure and safe. You see, this type of connection is healthy and healing. It's exciting, but not in the exciting way you've been used to in the past with toxicity. This is like I know you energy. The way they see you as this like disciplined leader. See, the King of Swords, a lot of people would say and state that it's this stern, just disciplined, strict leader. I get that, but I see it a little differently. I see it as somebody who's like, I know when I have to be stern. I know when I have to close the window before the storm hits, but I also know when I need to open up and let the air in. Let life breathe. They're strict for protection, but they always say you can rise from the ashes. They're the leader that always will pick you up. They're the leader that will always put their hand down in the well to get you. This is how they see you. They're like, this is the type of person I've always been looking for. You say things that just align with their life, and there's like no way you would just know it if you weren't connected. At the current moment, though, I do sense that this person is unpacking self-sabotaging tendencies. There's been some form of death in their life that could mean something like physically, like a person, but it also could just mean a dynamic completely changing in their life, or ending friendships, ending even a toxic relationship, just getting out of it. They have been focusing right now on what makes me unfocused. And I'm telling you, a big thing that brings them clarity is you. You have to have some form of like either they can hear your voice a lot is what I'm telling. It's easy for them to focus in on you. So they can hear your voice a lot is what I'm telling. It's easy for them to focus in on you. So you either have to have some form of like social media presence. You guys could work in like the same type of area, the same field, live in the same. There's just this sense of them hearing your voice without having to look at you. They can hear your voice without you seeing them. Basically, they feel like right now the straightforward action is before they could ever make a forward movement to you, this person, there's still things they're unpacking about themselves. They're letting go of insecurity. They're letting go of thinking imposter syndrome that you wouldn't like them, because this is deep. This is what the choice is going to be. Okay, this person, the one of the past, that there was one time in your life you would have been like, oh my God, yes, they're back. Absolutely, let's do this. They're going to come in before this person. You're going to have to trust to turn this away. You're going to have to trust that this isn't going to serve your highest timeline. This person will come in and bring a forward movement before this person shows themselves to you. Or at least makes that next forward step of like, hey, I really see you as more than a friend. This will come first, and you're going to have to trust, not even trust my words. What do you feel right now? That's what you trust. This person's going to come in when you're least expecting it. Some of you are going to hear them out. Some of you are not ever even going to respond. You know in your position what you should do there. But when you decide to let go of this, the center focus, it will send to your aligned one, your divine, because I want you to think about how much energy is sent between me and you through a phone and cards right now, okay? How much energy do you think you're sending through a person you have a romantic connection or soul tie with? Everything. When you make decisions in your life to excel, it does a butterfly effect to give power to your aligned one to do it as well. They still have their own choices, but it's basically being pre-workout for somebody. And what happens when you take pre-workout? When you have all that energy and you choose not to work out, you're probably going to throw up or like you're going to go crazy. So they get that surge of energy that they need to prevail forward. You release this. You take your time. You don't just feel like I have to make a decision right now. With everything. That's how you will pull in this person to have their lungs speak up and tell you how they feel about you. And that they see you as more than a friend, and that they, in a sense, they do look up to you. You've answered a lot of questions for them simply by being yourself. I'm feeling two different energies with the complete separation of the cards. This is the old person. This is the new. Let's get into the little details with this. So the energy being exchanged, the conversation going on between your higher self and this person of your past higher self is that I'm ready for a whole change. I'm not stating things have to be one way anymore. I understand the ebb and the flow of the world and what staying in current means. It's like never really stopping, but it is being guided. It is being glided at times. Whatever rhythm, what makes you feel like you're following the beat of your own drum, it's making you flow. Do it. If that means reaching out to me, if it matters that much, do it. Express. These are collective tapes will resonate. Some of you here, you might dive farther into this. Some of you may just have a closure talk. But remember, it doesn't matter how the outcome is. All that matters right now is the cause and effect. You don't have to do anything. This person's reaching out to you. They are stating that you're going to be, again, holding authenticity while still being sensitive, being strong, but still caring, because it's for who you are now. Even if some of these people, certain ones of you, I'm just seeing this dynamic of being very deserving of being like rude and crude to them, but it's for yourself to not get to even to that level, to not hold that anger, to let it go. Ones of you here who there's this sense of you will easily be able to hold this sympathetic source and nurture for this person. It's almost a sense of making sure you're not too nice. Hold the balance of who you've always been, but who you continue to be and progress to. This conversation most likely will happen at night. And again, you don't have to make a decision right at that moment. You can take your time. So, the secret admirer. This is the energy of the secret admirer. Well, we have two placements within this dynamic. We have Virgos and Scorpios. Doesn't have to be in the placement, but very well. Basically, what I'm feeling with the Virgos is like Virgos tend to hold back their feelings. But like when they open up, it's the seal's broken. And then with the Scorpio, I'm seeing something to do with moon. So emotions, it could be their moon sign, it could be your moon sign. You both could have some form of Scorpio placement. There's this yin yang, okay? With the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unpacking the past. This person, some characteristics about them is that they're their own boss. They know how to be a charmer, but they're no bullshit. They very much are like, people can think what they want of me. This is my authenticity. This is my truth. They're a committed source to more than just work. They're a very loyal and faithful person in a romantic dynamic as well. They have a lot of desires. Your desires could align. Your passions could align. They really feel rejuvenated when experiencing your energy. There is so much that you guys will have in common. And as intimacy continues to form, it will just expand. There's this balance of dark and light between both of you. You both see both sides of yourself, and you work with that. You're not scared of that. This person feels like they met their match with you. You see, but this is good. This is somebody who doesn't see you as competition. This is somebody that would continue to encourage you and grow together. Not being intimidating. Being resilient together. This new person is also your match. They want you to know the choice is yours. Because if something goes out, you always have the choice to let it start back up. I don't know if you've noticed, but this one, it is barely fucking burning. It is holding on for dear life and it's still going. This one, in, out, in, out. This is the energy of that past person. And this is the energy of the secret admirer. You met somebody who's about to express truly how they feel for you. A lot of you have grown so much that you're pretty sure you know who this is. But you're not setting any expectations. You're being open-minded to it being somebody who's going to bring you a whole new sense of energy and focus. You're basically stating in your mind, I know what's meant for me. For some of you, that secret admirer, it's somebody that you could have had feelings for at one time, but you have let go of in your mind because of things that were happening in your life with other people. Some of you here, it's somebody you genuinely have no idea. It's so 50-50. That this time you're staying. They both can be yours. Wow. So visualize the love that you know you're deserving of. And that means in more way than one. Family, you, like the love you give yourself, the love you get from others. Flourish where you see you will be flourished. You're really center focused. You don't have to think hard. If you do know who this person is, they're on your mind by now. If you haven't been able to find anybody, or you're feeling yourself trying to force and make something fit, you have no fucking idea who the secret admirer is. Needless to say, remember the order. Remember the feelings. You have a whole new beginning. It's going to take you really uprooting. It's going to take you having more patience with yourself, more courage. But it's going to be worth it. Okay. This could continue. This is the type of reading that could continue on and on. They love, like, when I feel this, I feel almost like the person, I'm trying to say goodbye to that person's higher self from our reading. And they're like, no, please. But it's not their 3D self. It's like their higher self right now being like, there's a clear channel. And they're ready for more. It's like they're acting like they have limited minutes on a phone when they have an unlimited plan with you. I think there's more downloads okay, there's another deck they want me to use. I got you. There's another deck they want me to use. There's a send-off message from their higher self. They see you as the complete opposite of the last person they were with. There could have been some form of like substance or partying. And something with you, they see that you put a whole end to that. You saw how if I continue down that path of life. Okay, so they can tell you've been through some shit and like you've gotten yourself out of it. You could have even mirrored somebody of their past that triggered them a lot. But it was different. Like they saw you as an activator. You could be younger than them. Or there's this state of when they first met you, they could see when they first met you, they felt like they had to retreat from your energy. They were younger minded the last time you spoke with them. They could have given you almost no attention. They retreated from your energy. They didn't take action when they last spoke with you or tell you how they felt because their courage, they were still building up. You see, their own spirit guides have sent them a lot of signs that your connection is high vibrational. It's something meant to uplift this world, to connect planes. It's a butterfly effect. Okay, you aligning with this person is going to make other people, as above, so below, be able to go forward, action, forward movement, gain that courage. You're controlled a lot by water. Poseidon actually works quite a bit with you, to be quite frank. Honestly, the send-off message is like, let my person come to you. Don't stress. Don't worry. Making a decision that's best for you will directly be what's best for them. It is okay for you to not have the answers right now. But we're nourishing you. And my person, they're coming your way. They're on the train. They're not waiting at the stop. They're already on the train. Choo-choo chugging over to you. Wow. Cool. All right, guys. That's what I got for you today. Also, before we go, look what happened. These are going to still go for a while. I'd be here for, but the rate of the way these are going, I'm not kidding you, probably have at least another hour of them going. Except this one that is literally not even going anymore. When we started the reading, this one was shorter. Technically, it should have given out faster. What's still going? The new energy, the new soul. This is going to be a cycle repeat always. You know what you got to do. And we are very proud of you. All right? All right. Let's get it.